Hey, this is Corey from Woodcraft, and yes we do. So, if you want to know what I keep in my hygiene kit, I carry this with me all the time, whether I'm on a day hike or I'm out for a full week. This is something I carry with a couple extras, and if you want to know what they are, stay tuned. Alright, so when it comes to my hygiene kit, this is it, and this is what I carry with me no matter what. If it's just a day hike or whatever, this is what I use to keep clean. And so I'm going to dig into it, and then I'll show you some of the things that I have aside here. So the first thing is I have this little travel size thing of Q-tips. My ears, they fill full of water, or they get wet, or they get moisture in them, and it drives me crazy. And so I always make sure to have Q-tips or cotton swabs with me all the time. I even have some of these in my Jeep. Next, we have these easy towels. Now these easy towels come with these tubes, and I really like these tubes. And what I use these for is I use them for toilet paper, but I also use them as wet wipes. And so this is what we have. I have two different kinds. I have the wussy wipes, which are biodegradable. They're a lot thinner and they're packed more than the easy towels. You get 100 of these compared to only 50 of these in a tube. But I like the easy towels better. They're not compressed as much, and so they're a lot easier to get apart. And all it is it's this little tablet, and this little tablet turns into a rig. It's like a paper, wet wipe actually. And so what I use to expand this is I just take, I take my hand sanitizer. And a lot of people, they when they're using water or hand sanitizer, they want to do the top or the bottom. And that's not what I recommend. You do the sides because that's where it's compressed. So you want to get that hand sanitizer, that liquid between the layers so that you can get it up. And I just kind of put a few drops on it, and then I work it into the side. And it expands just enough to where you can start pulling it apart. And then you get a nice towel. So that's not the easiest thing in the world to use, but I prefer it. I used to just take the cardboard part out of a paper towel, or not a paper towel, but a toilet paper roll. So I'd take the cardboard out and then I'd smash it so it was thinner. But as you can see, these make a nice towel. But I like this way better because I can take my hand sanitizer and my toilet paper, shove it in my pocket, and nobody knows what I'm about to go do, right? So if there is, because there's a lot of times where I go camping, there's a outhouse or some kind of a toilet system or a porta potty type deal, but sometimes there isn't. And so I like to take a trowel with me. This is just a Fisker's plastic trowel, and I dig a hole and I do what I need to do in that hole, and then I cover it up and I leave the toilet paper and stuff inside that hole so that it's out of sight, out of mind. And so it's a lot easier for me to just shove this into a pocket, take the trowel, shove that into a cargo pocket, just walk into the woods. Another thing that I like to do is I like to take my flask. Now this flask is pretty beat up. I've been using this a long time, but I'll just go to the lake or the river and I'll fill this full of water, and then I'll take one of these tabs and I'll just pour water onto it so that it expands a lot better and faster. But then I have a like a moist towelette You know, it's not real big, but it's like a wet wipe, and then I can wipe my face or my armpits, or you know, so it's kind of a dual purpose. I can use it as a wet wipe, I can use it as toilet paper, just depending on what I need it for. And so I always carry two, and I make sure that these are topped off before I go anywhere. So you can see this one's missing two, but I top them off before I go. I take one and the hand sanitizer, and I put this in my pocket so that if I have to go to the bathroom during the day, I'm ready to go. And then this one stays in my bag so that if I run out, if I were to run out, I have a backup. Okay? So that's my paper towel situation, and my toilet paper and my wet wipes all wrapped up into the one. Another thing I bring, so I bring a Ziploc baggie, and in here I just have flossers. So I don't carry like a roll of floss, I just have flossers. And these ones have a toothpick and floss so that I can floss my teeth. And then I have a little travel thing of toothpaste. And I have an electric toothbrush. And so what I do is when I use my electric toothbrush, and then when the bristles wear out, I take that off. I take the old one, put it in here, take the one that's in here, and I throw it away. So I just use this because I don't need a big toothbrush when I'm in the woods. This does the job very well, and it's light and it's compact and it doesn't take up a lot of room, so it fits inside this kit. So that's how I keep my teeth clean, myself clean. Another thing is if I'm taking a bath, I like this Wilderness Wash. It's a Sea to Summit Wilderness Wash. It's just a tiny little bottle. Now on short trips, I use this to clean my dishes, I use it to clean off me, to wash my hair. I use this for everything, okay? But it is a small little bottle. And so if I'm going on a longer trip, I do bring camping soap, biodegradable camping soap that you find at like Walmart. I will bring a big bottle of this, and then this becomes my, for like washing dishes or washing my hands quick or whatever that I don't really need good soap for. I use this. And then I also have this Coleman Camp soap. Now these are like little sheets, and they're like paper. You remember those mints that you used to pull out and set on your tongue and they dissolve? Those little sheets? That's kind of what this is, except it's soap. So you put it in your hand, and then you run the water onto your hand, and then it lathers up and it dissolves into soap. And so if I don't have this big bottle with me, I use these little things. Now these are a lot more expensive to replace than this big bottle because you don't get as much of these as you do this. But this is a lot more compact and a lot lighter. And so that is what I carry. When I'm going on a quick little trip, this is it. This is how big my kit is. It's very light. This thing isn't even full, and it has everything I need in it. Oh, forgot my toothbrush. It's very light, very compact, not much to it, and it keeps me clean, and it keeps my dishes done, keeps everything good. And if I am going for longer, I can take this, throw that in here, and it all fits together in this pouch. So yes, I do use the bathroom out into the wilderness sometimes. I make sure to always have the hygiene products with me that I need, no matter what it is I'm doing. Even if there is an outhouse, I still bring my own toilet paper and hand sanitizer and everything with me, just because it's kind of common courtesy. You know, there are people that forget this stuff, and so I like to save what's in there for the people that need it. And I never find myself to be the one that needs it, so I just save it for the next person. But that's what I carry to keep clean. If I missed anything, let me know in that comment section. A lot of you guys are a lot better at this than I am, Learning through them in the comments has been one of the best parts of starting this channel. You guys have a lot of great knowledge, and you guys also bring a lot of great questions. So make sure to put that all in the comment section. Then make sure to like and share this video to help spread that knowledge to the people we care about most. And as always, don't forget to subscribe and come join the pack. I have a new video every Sunday and Thursday, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.